Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Phil's Stuff. It is January the 1st, 2024, and we are launching a new series. We're going to be reviewing a whole whack of non-alcoholic craft beers and non-alcoholic gins. So this is something a lot of people in the new year like to make a New Year's resolution. One of mine this year anyways, is I've decided I'm going to go alcohol-free for the whole month of January. You might have a variety of reasons you might want to do that. Either you realize maybe I've been drinking a little bit too much. Maybe you want to lose a little bit of weight. And most of these beers tend to be lower in calories than a real beer or real alcohol. Maybe you want to mix it up with your night so you can stay fresher a little bit longer. Have a couple regular beers and have a couple fake beers. That's what I call them, is fake beer. For whatever reason you want to go non-alcoholic and try them out. It used to be the options were pretty darn limited and they weren't very tasty. There is a lot of amazing new craft beers in the market, non-alcoholic craft beers. I haven't tried the vast majority of what I've got. Most of these are new to me. They took quite a while to get these. I've paid for all of them. None of this is sponsored by any company or brewery. So you'll get my honest opinion on each of the different brews. We're going to try one, and then maybe if I get some friends, 2 or 3 kind of per day. I've got somewhere in the neighborhood, there's a little over 2 flats there, so probably in the range of 50-55 beers, and there's about 10 different gins to get through. So obviously we're going to do that all in 1 month if we're just doing one a day, but maybe we'll spread it into February for the dry February thing. So what we've got is quite a few IPAs. We've got a number of hazy IPAs. I've got some New England IPAs, and then a couple of other sort of interesting ones like a dark IPA and a double dry hop, that sort of stuff. I think IPAs are probably one of the better categories for the non-alcoholic beer, just because there's so much flavors that are available there. It really works well with the fact that it's not an alcoholic beer. We've also got a bunch of pale ales. It's another good category that I enjoy quite a bit. We've got some stouts. In the past, I've only had 2 non-alcoholic stouts, neither of which I was overly impressed with, but so I'm hoping to see good things from the few that I've got. I'm also hoping to get Guinness Zero as well, if I can get it back in the store before we're finished this. And then we've got a variety of, we've got some blondes, and then we've got a variety of other things. There's a lagered ale, there's some white beer, there's some reds, just a variety of different beers to try. Some of those are not my favorite styles, but they came in the mix packs that I could find on some of these. Okay, so our first one up we've got is the Sober Carpenter IPA. Sober Carpenter is a brand out of Quebec. I'll give you a little info on it. So for calories, we've got 45. So like I was saying, that's significantly less than a regular beer. It lists the malts, which are pale and Cara. Also lists the hops, which is Citra and Simcoe and Cascade. And it has an IBU of 42. Ingredients: water, malted barley, hops, maltodextrin, and yeast. So I'm not sure how this particular one is brewed. It's probably de-alcoholized. So most of these a lot of the better ones are full brewed and then de-alcoholized after, which is why you'll have ingredients like yeast in there. Okay, so we're going to pour that into just a standard glass. This is a 355 ml. Foamy. This is a 355 ml, but they do come in 5s, these ones. I've seen them lots. A very big foamy head on that one. I'm not sure if that's because I kind of I sort of looked it around and shook it up a bit maybe, but yeah, see, it's a nice thick white head. It's holding well. Lots of hop on the nose for sure. A little bit of citrus. don't know if you can see too much there, but it's not a super clear beer, but I wouldn't call it a hazy IPA. It's pretty much straight up. It does have a little bit of a creamy sort of mouthfeel to it. Again, citrus, hops, quite a fair amount of bitterness, pronounced hoppy bitterness. Other than that, though, I wouldn't say it's overly complex. It's nice, drinkable beer. If it does matter to you, this one is a 0.5%. I know some people want an absolute 0. So this is a 0.5. What they say about it is, loaded with hops, this floral West Coast style IPA offers notes of tropical fruit and citrus. Its sustained and balanced bitterness allows for a crisp, fresh finish that will have you coming back for more. Cheers. And it says contains less than 0.5% alcohol. Yeah, it's definitely a very clean, crisp finish. I would agree with that. Not a lot of notes lingering on the tongue or anything like that. All in all, it's a really decent, drinkable beer. I wouldn't say that's like the most amazing IPA I've ever had. In fact, it's got that sort of hoppy, bitter backbone, but it wouldn't be anything I would call overly hoppy. Especially, I don't know if I would even go so far as to call it a West Coast style. Definitely get the citrus that it's talking about. A little less than the tropical fruit. A little bit maybe of pineapple. It's pretty mild though. Yeah. So I'm not sure, I guess I should come up with some sort of a rating scale or something like that to compare all of these with. So at the end we can kind of have a comparison. I don't know, I think I would give that a solid 8 out of 10. Certainly one I would buy again. The nice thing that I found about this one, I've often seen it in some of the bigger grocery stores. I don't think we have it locally here, but I definitely got this can in a grocery store, which is always kind of a handy thing if you can just pick it up. A lot of the drinks that we're going to be trying later, I had to special order online. There is a lot of new specialty stores that are selling just non-alcoholic products, but it's always nice if you can just run down to the grocery store, corner store, and pick some up. So anyways, that was day one. It is 11 o'clock. And we're going to get this video up on the internet before it turns midnight. So I should go, and then we will see you again tomorrow with another beer. Thanks very much. Cheers, everybody. Have a good night.